Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video. Today I was kind of looking through my giant fucking folder of video clips, of images, of stuff I've done over the last year and a bit, and I was kind of thinking of everything I've recorded, what are the best flips that I've done. Now keep in mind that for a lot of this I was still learning. I don't have billions of GP. At the most I've had is 100 mil, honestly. I just haven't been dedicated enough to actually growing my cash stack, so keep that in mind. But here are the top 10 flips that I've done. Some of them are from about a year ago, a lot of them are from more recently or from when Master Clues and Raids came out. So a couple little throwbacks there, and yeah, let's go have a look. Okay, so coming in at number 10 is just a nice and simple free-to-play flip of Gilded Boots. We got a 270k margin on those, but we did flip 4 of those for a 1076k profit. Not bad for number 10. I still to this day do this item, and I'm pretty sure this particular image was from a couple weeks ago, so consistently a good item to flip. Coming in at number 9 is the Ring of Nature, another free-to-play item, and I still think this is one of the most expensive free-to-play items, only outdone by the Ring of Coins unless something's changed recently. Managed to get a 440k margin on each one of these, giving us a 1.3 mil profit. Pretty good, especially for free-to-play. Coming in at number 8 is actually just a nice simple flip of the Infinity Hat. I kind of lucked out here, and this is a very in-market, heavily traded item, and I still managed to get a 1.4 mil profit on it, which is extremely good. At least I think anyway. Just a nice simple flip, but good nonetheless. Coming in at number 7 is the Elder Chaos Hood. Now this is right around the time when it was coming into the game, so actually just about a year ago. I think the update came out on August 11th. And yeah, it was a very expensive item when it first came out, but of course has dropped in price. We managed to get a 1.5 mil profit on this item, with only flipping 5 of them. At the time, this is extremely good for me, because I really didn't have more than 10 or 15 mil to work with, so getting like 10% of my money back was extremely good. Okay, coming in at number 6 is actually a flip of the Twisted Buckler. So the Twisted Buckler was released with Raids, and this is pretty much around the time that they were coming out. So in February, we got a 1.6 mil profit off of just one of them. I think this is day 2 after they were released. The first day I got an even better flip, which should be coming up a little bit later. But yeah, this is the most profitable item that I could afford, because all the raid items were going for 80 mil plus, and I only had about 50 mil to work with. I was buying dragon swords, dragon throwing axes, all sorts of stuff that I could afford, but this was definitely my most profitable flip, well, except for one other. Coming in at number 5 is actually once again another free-to-play item, a very profitable flip for the Monk's Robe Top G. We got about a 637k margin on this, and flipping 3 of these gives us about 1.9 mil in profit. Really happy with how this is probably my most profitable free-to-play flip of all time. I don't think I would have forgotten a clip like this before. I think this was the best margin I have ever gotten on a free-to-play item. That wasn't kind of just a fluke or something random happening. This was, I managed to flip 3 of the item in a day for a 600k profit. That's like a bond almost right there, just on these 3 items. Okay, I take that back. The Ring of Coins is actually free to play, so the next one up is actually a Ring of Coins flip, where I got over a 1 mil profit on one of the rings, giving this a 2.2 mil profit, again in free to play, just from 2 items. Just goes to show that free to play flipping really isn't that much worse if you got the money anyway. You could argue there's no point of actually staying free to play, but that's for another day. Coming in at number 3 is the Ale of the Gods. Now this was around the time when Master Clues were coming out. The prices were fluctuating a lot. On the first 3 you can see I got an 800k margin, the last 2 only 600k, but in total we got 2.5 mil just off of this one transaction, which at the time and now is still one of my best flips of all time. Coming in at number 2 is another Twisted Buckler flip. Now this is the one I bought on day 1, probably one of the more risky things I've ever done with my money, because if you go look at the price now, it's all the way down to 16 mil, but even at the time it was fluctuating up and down, but I did manage to sell it off, and it's probably the highest amount I've gotten on a singular item. but still not my best flip of all time. And coming in at number 1, my best flip of all time is the Hanku sock. Surprisingly enough, this one just kind of came out of nowhere. I ended up buying 5 pairs of Hanku socks for 6.8 mil, and I sold them all for 7.7. So that is almost a 1 mil profit on each singular item, and in total that is a 4.5 mil flip. Easily my best flip of all time. Alright guys, that's it. So you can kind of see that I'm not the richest person obviously, or the really best flipper or mercher for that matter, but I did get some pretty decent flips over the course of this last year. And yeah, so my question to you guys, what is your best flip of all time? Leave a comment down below, and if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to toss a like, and I will see you guys in the next video.